From the time my sister was old enough to work an after-school job, she knew what she wanted to do with her life. She had a game plan. Star student and valued employee, she closely identified with the Proverbs 31 woman. She embodies the modern-day linchpin concept, goal setting, prioritizing, and productivity. But it wasn't until she was put out of work due to major surgery that she realized what she didn't have in common with her. Without a title or task list, she felt all her strength and dignity had been stripped away. But the woman in Proverbs 31 is fearless. She laughs confidently at the days to come. Why? It's not immediately apparent, but by examining the surrounding context of the passage, I get a sense that her identity isn't tied to her ability to do. The key to understanding her isn't found in her multitasking skills or her ability to make a profit. Rather, it's found in the closing verses of the chapter, which reads, "Many women have done excellently, but you surpass them all. Charm is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised." Proverbs 31, 29, and 30. Fearing the Lord isn't fear in the way we usually think of it, and it's not merely obedience. It marks a profound reverence for God that includes knowledge of who He is. The book of Proverbs begins and ends with this theme, making the Proverbs 31 woman the climactic example of fearing God. I also find that she identified with another biblical woman. Eve is the scriptural antithesis of the Proverbs 31 woman. She sought wisdom and had goals. However, when she was tempted to eat fruit from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, Eve chose to be wise in her own eyes, something Proverbs warns against in chapter 3 and verse 7. Rather than depend on God for wisdom, Eve chose wisdom through pride and arrogance and the way of evil. She desired knowledge, but it came from the one she chose to rebel against. Her resulting identity crisis was catastrophic. During those long days after surgery, my sister recovered more than her health. When she took an honest look at herself and realized she had let her work and accomplishments define her, she recovered her identity as well. She learned more from the Proverbs 31 woman when she didn't look at her accomplishments or even her wisdom. Instead, she looked at the source of her confidence and wisdom, our ultimate example, God.